What's up, everybody? Welcome back to our channel, For Collectors, a channel that's for collectors like you guys. And tonight is going to be a very, very special live stream. I have two of my close Clemente brothers in here. They're both members of Club 21. And tonight we're going to be doing the best of the best, which is a show that I've been doing on For Collectors. And I've been saving Roberto Clemente for something special like today, Clemente Day. So sit back, relax, get your Clemente cards out, and we'll be open for feedback. So, when we get to 1960, if there's a card you like better, tell us in the chat. I'll put it up on the screen. This is going to be a lot of fun. Let me get to the intro. They are the immortal icons who transcend the sport.
Swinging. There's a drive into left center field. That ball is going to be out of here.
Larger-than-life legends who inspired collections for the ages.
This is the Home Run Derby from 1959.
What happens when the game's biggest players...
Bobby hits a drive into the gap in the left center field. There she is.
meet the hobby's biggest super collectors.
1968 3D.
That's where you'll find the best of the best. All right. Hopefully the volume worked on that. And let me just get to the guys right now. First and foremost, I got been here, Rudog 21. Mark, welcome to the Clemente Day, man.
Hey Theo, thanks for having me here. Thanks for the opportunity, especially in this wonderful day here, Roberto Clemente Day.
Absolutely, man. So next up, we got none other than Mr. LouRok TV. Welcome.
What's up, beautiful people? Roberto Clemente Day. We're here to celebrate the great one. Right there, baby.
Yep.
Just started collecting him last week.
All right. So why don't we start off with, I'll get to the chat here in a second as people come in. I'll shout some people out here. But why don't we just start off with, before we start showing cards, let's talk a little bit about Clemente and the fact that his number is not retired in Major League Baseball. So I think Lou has a strong opinion on this. I'd love to hear your opinion on this, Lou. So go ahead. What do you? And in the chat, let me know. Do you guys think Clemente's number should be retired in Major League Baseball? So go ahead.
Okay, I might surprise some people, but I actually enjoy the way MLB celebrates Clemente. I mean, he has his own day. He has his own award. If you're from Puerto Rican descent, you can rock the 21. If you have been nominated for the Clemente Award or won it, you can rock the 21. And if you have won it, you get to rock the patch on your hat. I think they do a great job honoring him, ushering in Hispanic Heritage Month. I mean, Jackie is a mythical figure, bar none. His number deserves to be retired. I'm on the side where, I mean, Clemente wasn't even the first Latino in baseball. You know, Minnie Minoso was the first Afro-Latino. Yes, Clemente is the first World Series MVP, first Latino in the Hall of Fame. I get all that. I get it. But if we start retiring Clemente's number, what we're going to do? We're going to retire Shohei's number because he's the first greatest Japanese player of all time? No, we're not going to do that. He's going to be the first 50-50. We're going to retire Masahiro Tanaka, or how about Eunice Cespedes or Canseco because he's the greatest Cuban. I mean, it's going to get too much. I mean, the Yankees already have too many numbers retired. They're going to start running out of jersey numbers. We're going to go to the triple digits. I just think it will water it down. I think it's beautiful how they do it. The whole day, everyone learns about Clemente. I just think it's perfect. I don't think we need to retire 21 to remember him as a legend. That's all.
Mark, I'll give you the stage before I say something. So go ahead, Mark.
You know, believe it or not, I do second that emotional with Lou. But I even go a step further, and I might get heckled for this and frowned upon. I don't even think Jackie Robinson's number should be retired. I don't think anybody's number should be retired. I like the way they celebrate Jackie. I like the way they celebrate Roberto Clemente. When you retire a number, you open up a can of worms. Yeah. If they didn't retire Jackie Robinson's number, you think we'd be talking about retiring Clemente's number? No, we wouldn't.
Yeah, let's retire Babe Ruth's number.
Yeah, and look at the Yankees. It's like you said about the Yankees. If you're a rookie going in, forget about trying to get a single digit number. That's not going to happen.
Right.
If the individual teams want to retire those numbers, that's fine and dandy. But no, I agree with Lou. I mean, I like the way they celebrate Roberto. If you're Puerto Rican, you get to wear his number. I mean, if they even want to do a step further, let everybody wear his number.
I think that too.
Yeah.
I think, Lou, I get your point about, he's not the first Latin player, blah, 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 but he was the first Latin player in the Hall of Fame, correct?
Yes, because he passed away. He was 38.
All I'm saying is, he was the first, right? And the way he passed away, that's one of the things about his legacy, right? So I do think this is a different situation. Babe Ruth is different. Yeah. If you want to look at stats, you have to. We're not looking at stats with Jackie Robinson. His number wouldn't be retired if we were looking at stats. Let's be honest. Like, he didn't play long enough in the league, and that's the same with Roberto.
Baseball. What he did transcended baseball. It was cultural and life phenomenon. What he did. It was breaking barriers. And don't get it twisted. Clemente was fighting it on the skin front, the language front. I was discussing it earlier in Bowman 53's live stream. Someone asked why were they using Bob, and they were trying to Americanize him. They were trying to make him more appealable and more friendly towards Americans. And look, I grew up with the stories of the racism and everything he went through. That's why he is who he is to me. He is the guy I idolize. He was Willie Mays in my household. With that being said, I stand by everything I said. They don't need to retire the man's jersey number. They don't.
I will say though, and we're gonna move on. You know better than me, Lou. You grew up, like you said, in a family that it was more important than my family, and that's kind of my point too. Is Latin American players still come up today and say the impact Clemente has had on them becoming a baseball player? He transcended the Latin American community. It wasn't only Puerto Rico. It was all of Latin America. And there's baseball players that say they wouldn't be playing baseball if it wasn't for him. And a lot of people can't say that today about Babe Ruth. I've never seen a guy come up and go, man, I'm happy to be in the majors because Babe Ruth, I looked up to him as a kid, maybe in the 60s or the 70s, but that's long gone, right?
No, so, real talk. But I bet you go to Japan, they're going to say the same thing about Ichiro and Shohei. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be playing baseball. They're going to be echoing those cats' names for generations. What, we're going to retire 50, I think it's 51 for Ichiro, or whatever number Shohei is. We're going to retire their numbers because the Japanese people talk about their names and echo their names for generations. Nah, I don't think so,
homie. I understand your point there. I get your point there. You have to look at it apples for apples, the cultural thing about it. But let's, like I said, this wasn't made to just be a debate. Obviously, we want to show cards. We want to celebrate the day. I just wanted to get it started with that. I thought it would be a lot of fun. So anybody watching the best of the best for the first time, it's very simple. I get super collectors of a player on, and basically we go from their first year of playing to their last year of playing. We show one card from each year, what we feel is their best card that we own. And then at the very end, we'll show our favorite modern card of that player or post-playing days. Let's just say that instead of modern card. So we're going to start off with 1955. Unfortunately, Clemente, like some other players, when he came up, in my opinion, he didn't have the respect when it came to the regional issues and the oddball issues that some of the other guys did. So unfortunately, the 50s, you're going to see a lot of tops cards, but when we get to the 60s, you're going to see a lot of different stuff. So, all right, guys, let's start it off with 1955. What do you want to start, Mark? What do you got?
Well, you know what? I'm not gonna. I let you guys do the 55 and 56 because that's
Okay.
probably been overshown for me. And I'll start off later on. So
All
you
right.
guys go ahead.
Yeah, if
All
you guys
right.
don't know, Mark has the best Clemente collection on YouTube by far. Go check out his channel, sub him up. He's my go-to, you know. He's my first call if I can't figure something out. And yeah, he's my guy. So check him out. I've been preaching his channel for years. It's a travesty that you're 300, something like that.
I just don't put up the videos like I used to. You know, I've been doing it for 45 years plus. So.
All right, since Mark's got like 20 of these, I'll show you my one.
There we go.
I mean, what? But I can show you might be an oversized one. That's all I got.
I can tell you though, when I got this card, oh my god, my eyes were glassy. I was just enthralled. Look at that. What is that? I can't see. What year is that?
Is that real, Mark?
Gem Mint 10.
There you go, Jim Man, baby.
So I would love to hear in the chat. Is anybody in the chat their favorite Clemente card is his rookie card? Because I think there's probably some people out there. But
I mean, I know the controversy is between 55 and 56. A lot of people prefer the 56, but to me, the 55, the simplicity, like to me, 56, I'm sure we're going to throw it up. It's it's a beautiful card, but the background with the graffiti, the I call it graffiti. It's the advertisement, too much going on. I think it takes away. So I prefer the 55 with the nice soft green background.
yeah, so Jacob, Orlando, and Vintage Goats all said that the 56 is their favorite, or they prefer it over the 55. So let's see here, Lou. I'll give you the screen. Go ahead. I do agree with you. If you guys didn't know, Beckett Magazine redid the 56 card, and it's actually kind of interesting to look at. I kind of like it, but the wall that's in the background is the wall that was at Ford's Field, right? So, to redo the wall is kind of a travesty in my opinion. But
I still like the green. Simple. You can focus on the player.
I agree.
I'm not doing jumping jacks in the
background, but I do like the action shot on the 56.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Very nice.
Now, Lou, do you have both the gray back and white back, or you just have the one?
No, that was a rabbit hole. I wanted to know. I was thinking about wrestling, and I chose not to do both because as you can see, I have lots of PCs. I love Hall of Famers, rookie cards, and stuff like that. So to me, as you can see, I love to display my cards, and to me, because the back is different, didn't really appeal to me. The only one that I am going to chase is the PGA. That's one I do want because the back is drastically different, and it's a dope card on the 71. We can talk about that later, but I do. That's one where the back is different. I know it's a different issue because it's Canadian, but yeah, I did the white versus the gray never appealed to me. And like on the 63 peel off, as you know, there's an instruction without. I had the opportunity to buy the non-instruction, and I didn't. I used my money for other cards because money is finite, so I have to make those decisions. I mean, if I just went all in on Clemente, my collection probably be kind of close to Rudolph's, because that's all my money. But I do love the Monosos, the Elston Howards, the different Yankee Hall of Famers, So it's just tough when you're a collector. You want everything. You just got to make tough decisions.
Yeah. No, I agree. All right, let's move on. 57. I have chalk here. I didn't know maybe somebody else didn't pick chalk because is there any other options other than chalk, Mark, that you know of?
When was the first cons?
I actually think the first cons is 57.
Yeah,
Sammy.
that's a tough one though. I was gonna ask Mark what if he had it, but
No, I don't have all the cons. The
yeah,
57.
that's a tough one.
It is. It is out of all of them. This is the toughest one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I was giddy too. I was like, "Ooh, maybe Marky Mark got it." Because I'm still a fan. I still want to see it. But yeah, that's a tough one. But yeah, I got into LouRok TV Gem Mint 10.
Yeah, let me give you. Go ahead. I got you solo.
There you go.
Yeah, I saw.
Wow.
You're good. I was just gonna say I saw. Yeah, they're saying Ash had a 57. I guess I think it was an SGC one, and Mangini was looking it over, but I think he passed on it.
Oh, that's one
right.
that whatever it's in, that's a great card, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think in the 50s, that's one of my favorite cards.
Oh, my boy Dylan's in the chat. Yeah, 55 does match 56, baby.
All right, let's go to 58. Let's see if does anybody not have chalk on 58.
No, I was hoping someone would show the yellow version because that's one I don't have.
There's a yellow
Mark.
right here.
Oh man, I'm the outlier. I went with the PSA joint. There we go. You got the yellow. Yeah,
No, that's the yellow.
I would like to have that one. That's just one of those. I always told myself if I see it at a show, I got a little cash, then I'll pick it up. But
these cards are so hard to get centered though.
oh yeah, man, you can see my 58. Hey, but you know how I say it. OC cards need love too, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. This is probably my most off-centered Clemente card I actually have. I agree. It's very hard to find centered. But okay. All right. And just so people know, 58 cons is the hardest cons Clemente card to get. So that's crazy how scarce it is. All right, 59. 59. I promise, guys, the 60s aren't going to be a lot of tops cards. So 59, I had to go with the chalk again, but it's a beautiful card. I love the yellow pirate color match on that. What do you guys have?
Well, I knew you were going to show. I knew you were going to throw that one up.
I'll let you guys do that.
But come on, man, this
There you go.
that's a dope one right there.
Nice.
It is. Corsair Trio.
Yep,
Showing you how to hit.
Yep, that's a good one.
it is.
All right. Now it's going to get interesting. Now the chat, you guys can come. What do you got there, Lou?
Wendy's hologram, 3,000 hit.
What's that have to do with anything?
Hey, it's Clemente, baby.
How many meals you had to eat to get one of those?
Yeah, man. I love all the. Man, I got so many Clemente cards. I mean, I know we're gonna do pretty much the 55 through 73, but there's so much good stuff out there, man. All these different relic cards.
Yeah, this will be fun. So let's have some fun with this. All right, 1960. What is it? If the chat wants to participate, why don't you guys say what your favorite? Who picked out the best card in 1960 here? So, who wants to? Mark, you want to start? What do you got for 1960?
Oh, one of my favorite cards of the 60s is the 63 Flair.
Oh no, the year 1960. Zero.
Oh, no, like I said, I did the regular base tops.
Yeah, he just wants to do oddball stuff.
Yeah, I'm not going to show you most of my basic. Everybody's seen deals. You guys got them. I'm just going to show you some oddball stuff that I have eventually.
Let me see.
Okay, what I picked out right here. McCarthy postcard. I got this at the National this year.
I think Donnie got that too, man.
Yeah. I think he got it from the same dealer.
Yeah.
But what a great image. Of course, Don would get anything with a player kneeling, right?
Yep.
But the clouds in the background, I just think that card's awesome.
Did you buy it graded or no? I can't remember if you did.
Yeah, the dealer already had them graded. Yep.
Yeah, Donnie got his wrong. I mean, I got cards all over the place. I just got the normal base, but it's a beauty.
Oh yeah.
It's a beauty.
Now, Now, Theo, I'll show you a postcard from the 60s, and this might look familiar to you.
Okay,
Right here.
go ahead. Oh, the Forbes Phil postcard.
Yeah, the 1960s Beat 'em Bucks. Remember this one? This is the one you gifted me.
Yep.
Yep. Roberto Clemente out there in the background.
That's awesome. I did end up getting another one to replace it. So.
Boy, Rick.
All right. All right. Does anybody? What do you got, Lou, for 1961?
I don't. I mean, because I was the same with my boy. I didn't really get too much. Let me see. I just grabbed stuff I know I haven't shown on video before.
Now,
Okay.
what I can show is
You
another
go.
one. I have a tag on sticker.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, I don't have any.
1960.
I don't have anything with me for 61.
Yeah, I need to get one of those. They came in a pirate set. Where did you get yours, Rude Dog? Did you buy it by itself, or did you buy the whole
Yeah, I
pirate
bought it
set?
by itself. Yeah.
Okay. I brought out one of my favorites that I got last year at the National. I brought out the Manny's Land photo from 1961. So.
Nope, I didn't have anything from 61 on my desk.
All right. You guys, you guys bring anything for 62?
Yeah, I got 62.
Yeah, I got 62.
What do you guys got?
You want me to
Well,
start?
this is a 62 Roberto Clemente Salada. And the
Nice.
reason I jumped on this, they normally come in red for the NL. I have seen black, but I jumped on this because I've never seen a Clemente in blue. And I think it's some kind of error. I haven't been able to verify that, but the blue was typically for the American League players. And when you look up the 62 Saladas, all the American League are in blue. So I don't know. I can't find another Clemente in blue. So you don't see it, buy it.
Oh yeah, Mark, have you ever seen a blue one?
I know there's one in existence, but no, I've never seen one.
Yeah, I've never seen
He was
one.
the first text. I texted him at the show. I'm like, bro, you ever seen these in blue? Am I just making it up? But
Mark,
Blue
what do
was
you got?
originally the Yankees color. For some reason, maybe a factory mistake, and they put it.
oh, I'm sure it was a mistake. Oh, I got another 62.
Mark, did you have a 62 too? Go ahead, Rudo. Go ahead, Ludo.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, Rudog. Somebody.
Blue dog. Mangini said the blue are fake.
I love you, John. But I showed this one in my last video, so that's why it's on my desk. But Elston Howard, Clemente for the win. You can't beat it. I explained how I loved Elston Howard earlier.
Oh yeah.
But that's a dope card right there. I want to get the other one. Clemente's with somebody else. I can't remember who he's with, but he has 2 stamps with different people.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Is somebody might know in the chat? Is it the other guy has a yellow stamp, or is it both red on that? The other one that we don't have.
It's just a different player. I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember too. Maybe somebody in the chat knows what the other
Boy, baseball collector had it. Who's trying to sell it to me? I'm like, bruh, that's the homie discount. I can't afford it. I'm like, I can't afford that.
Here's my big national purchase this year. The Venny, the 62 Venny.
Nice.
It's got the dark red back on it. This is my favorite Clemente Venezuelan card by far. Mark, did you had a card queued up? You said.
Yeah, I got a couple here for 62. 62 pounds.
Nice.
Pretty neat. No pieces on it and everything.
Kurt glued a whole bunch of those stamps together, bro.
And bazooka.
Nice.
Oh yeah, the bazookas are so sick.
Yeah, they are.
Phil's been on that bazooka train.
I got two more left. Two more. So 63, Mark. Great minds think alike. 63. I pulled out the flare just like you did.
Oh yeah.
Such a great card. Oh, let's all three of them.
That's for Dylan, because Dylan loves the screen with all the players.
There you go.
He loves it. All right,
He's
but I got
that
something
royal
else.
look.
Yeah, what?
He's got that royalty look on his face.
Oh,
I know.
and I enjoy it because in the middle of Topps calling him Bob, this one says Roberto.
Yeah.
I would say though, like obviously Clemente's 60s tops cards are pretty affordable in my opinion for what he did and everything like that. But the Flair card, I feel like you can get like a really nice one for like $85, $90.
Yeah.
I think it's a no-brainer. But did anybody else have any 63s before I move on to 64?
I got the post available.
Okay.
Yeah, I do have
I wouldn't mind the Canadian one.
So Lou was talking about this earlier about those peel-offs. He did,
Oh,
he
yeah, I
did a
got
video
that.
on that yesterday
What is that?
on them. So this is the one with the instructional back,
Yes.
and then I have one with the blank.
The blank.
back. But there's also another version. A lot of people don't know about this one here. This one has a white back.
Ooh.
Huh. Does anybody, do they designate that white back at all?
I tried, yeah. I try to get it SGC to annotate it on there, but they wouldn't do it.
LouRok TV Gem Mint 10.
But
They always
SGC, PSA, they do acknowledge it.
LouRok only slabs 10s, baby.
There's no centering score on that?
Not in the house of OC cards over here, baby.
All right, so 64 is probably my favorite Clemente year. I couldn't pick a card. I have like 3 cards here. Do you guys mind if I start, or do you guys have something teed up?
Go ahead, bro. It's your show. Your house, your rules, your damn
All right.
Your world, we're just living in it.
Hey, why don't you guys give me your opinion? Out of these 3, what's your favorite? I got the 64 stand up, right?
Yeah, that one.
It already won.
Yeah, oh dang, I forgot my 62. Gosh, dang it.
64 bazooka. He's throwing. I love that one. And then 64 cons.
The stand up, bro.
That's what I figured you would say. What do you think, Mark?
Oh yeah. It's for me. It's a stand up also.
Okay, what do you guys got for 64?
Why it'd be a little different?
You did everything I was going to show. Lou just did my 4th one.
Yeah. Gotta switch it up, man. Can't show, even though 64, I was telling you off camera, is my favorite 60 set because it reminds me of 86 tops. 64, there's so many options, but yeah, my wife got me this in college. Back in the day. I have a ungraded one that is probably better centered and better condition, but I love this card.
Okay, Mark, what do you got for 64?
Well, like I say, you showed everything I was going to show. I mean, I'll show you my stand-up that I have here.
Nice. You wanna start off 65? There you go.
I'm going to show my
That's sick. That cons though is pretty sick though.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I love that facsimile autograph on there.
All right, so how about Mark? I'll let you start off 65 since we keep taking your stuff. So,
No, I
what
don't
do you?
know if I have anything else there for 65. To be honest with you, there.
Okay.
Besides the basic card here, let's see here.
For 65.
65 is a short. At least on my end, there's not a lot of Clemente stuff that year.
No, that really isn't. I mean, I can go show you my Topps Bucks instead of show it off here.
Oh, here we go. I do have that.
There's the transfer from 65.
Yep, there you go.
I got so much stuff. Almost missed that one. My transfer right here. Boom.
That's got to be one of the ugliest inserts there are out there.
I don't mind it.
I liked it, man.
Yeah.
He looks so happy. I kind of my daughter. She's like, Dad, why don't we just put it on to see if it works? She loves the tattoos. I was like, no, we ain't gonna transfer it. We ain't gonna do that. Gotta keep her away from the stuff.
Right. Mark, did you have anything for 65, or are we good to go to 66?
No, we're good. We're good.
Okay. All right. You want to start off 66, Mark?
Yeah. Let me see what I have here for 66. Yeah, I got my Venny.
Oh, I need that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
You want to sell that to me, Mark?
Here's the back.
Does he look like Rick the Flipper?
No.
Guy's a collector. I don't upgrade often, but when I do, it has to be for the MVP year. So this one was, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it out loud. I might not say it again, but this was better centered. So I had to jump on it. It was a national purchase. Got a good deal. And I figured for the MVP year, I had to do it right. So that's why I got it.
Nice.
And I have a bumper on it for nostalgia.
Mark, have you? I was actually thinking about this the other day as I run out of cards to go after. Have you went after cards to try to get better condition cards? Some of the cards you already have. Yeah.
Yeah.
First time I met Mark, he was like, this was just way nicer. Like, don't you have 3 of them? He's like, this one, you don't find them this nice, bro. That was in AC. I remember. I was like, damn, bro.
No, I do, and it's like the rookie card. You know, I would love to get upgrade a rookie card. Eventually. The price is just so high. But yeah, I have upgraded here and there, but it's not high on my list to do.
Right. So Stuke said his favorite card is the 60/60 Hills.
Yeah.
Show that baby off.
So
we're
also.
Okay.
Hey, I need a mulligan because I have cards all over the place. I forgot to show a card I really wanted to show.
Right.
Okay, go ahead. There you go.
Topps Bucks. 1962, baby.
I remember when you got that because you texted us and you actually got it already graded, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was super excited. I couldn't believe I got this card. And the grades for as much. But yeah, these cards are tough. Or these little, they weren't inserts, but they were tough, man. They always miscut. Look at my man over here. See? Always got my back.
On the grade on this one.
Like, pardon for it.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good looking card right there, bro.
Yeah, they gave me a 2 on it. I don't see why, but 2.5.
Let's not go down that rabbit hole, bro.
Yeah,
it's a great looking card or a dollar bill. It's just so paper thin, man. It's like the posters, it's just, they're tough. And we'll get into, I'm sure, the posters later.
So the 66 I pulled out is actually for shout out to Dylan there. He loves the multiplayer cards like I do. Best multiplayer card.
Oh, yeah, you got me. I didn't think that. You know what?
There you go, Dylan.
Got my album. There we go. Right, chump. Boom.
Okay. There you go.
Super sick.
Sweet.
Why is that not in a LouRok holder? What's going on over there?
I know.
Because I don't like, even though I have cards like horizontal, if it's a horizontal card, I don't like the label sideways. So I usually put them in one touches or rigid card savers. Like if you notice, all my LouRok, they're all vertical. I can't do the horizontal. Even the 1960 that I have graded, it bothers me because I like displaying my cards. So when the label is sideways, the number is sideways, I still display it that way, but I don't like it. So the LouRok slabs are for vertical only. I just have one touches for the verticals or the horizontal stuff.
All right. So we're up to 1967. There was a lot of choices in 67. Anybody ready to go? Mark, you ready?
Yeah, I'll show you mine here. I'll show you my
Oh, dang, we forgot
my
66.
67 top stickers here.
Oh, yeah, bro. Hells yeah. I was
Oh,
hoping
man,
to
I
show
want
that.
those.
That mayor one. I've been wanting that mayor one for years, bro. And I missed the boat.
Yep.
I regret that one day I could have gotten both of those stickers for $600, and I scoffed at it.
You want to know how much I paid for both of these?
Oh,
A little over
go.
$20.
What? How much?
Yeah, a little over $20 for both of them.
Yeah, but Theo wasn't even born.
Yeah, exactly. When I was collecting Roberto Clemente, these inserts, nobody wanted them. They was, they were up for grabs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
man.
even in college, they were expensive when I was in college. They were a couple $100 a piece when I was in college. That was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And one collector had them cherry at a show, and he offered both of them for $600, and I didn't do it. Man, I forgot no one showed this one. I thought someone was gonna show this one. This is 66, so 67 minus 1. But on the 66.
There you go.
There you
Gotta
go.
show the cool stuff, man. These rub-offs. I think.
Well,
It's, all right.
oh.
I don't think I have anything 67. Let me see. Nope, you can skip me for 67. I didn't bring anything with me.
Okay. I got a man. I'm having a technical difficulty here. See if I can fix it. One second. Let me see here.
Got the camera on me?
Yeah. Here we go. We're good now. Okay. All right. What do we got here? We just did 67, right? Mark, by the way, I wanted to tell you, remember that Clemente auction that I was watching?
Yeah.
The Clemente from Mayor was in there, and I would say it's probably a 2 grade. I would assume. It was ungraded. It ended up selling with buyer premium. It ended up selling for like $375, and it was probably a 2 grade. So yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
If I saw one at the National for about that price, $350, in a 2 or 3, I probably would have bought it.
Yeah. All right. So 67, I didn't get to show mine. I brought out the pinup.
Oh, I got mine on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's is on the wall too.
I still can't believe that got a 7 grade. Crazy.
Bro, a 7 for that. I mean, the posters are tough. I mean, you got the folds, you got the kids with the pinholes most of the time, the tape. A lot of 67s get higher grades than the 68s and the 72s because they were smaller, so a lot of people kept them in books and easier to keep minty. But like when you start getting into the other posters, dude, I mean, a 7's phenomenal.
Mookie said pinups without pinholes aren't legitimate. Man. So we're up to 1968. By the way, before I forget, John wanted me to do a quick announcement. So this is a commercial for 4 Collectors. Next Sunday, John is bringing back Trade Night to 4 Collectors. So if you're interested in being a part of Trade Night, reach out to us. We have our email address available. If you go to info@4Collectors or reach out to John, and we're going to get that back started. So, all right. So 1968. Who wants to start 1968? Mark, you ready to go?
Yeah. There's a couple of things I have here.
Heck yeah.
So in 68, everybody knows about the posters, Sports Illustrated printed out. The Clemente itself, it's an expensive one. About between $300 to $500 to get one of those Sports Illustrated. But to promote those posters, Sports Illustrated made a small promotion card from them. So if there was a large poster that was made, they made a promotion card. So I have the promotion card for Roberto Clemente here.
Yeah, Wasn't that like a poster or like the Nabisco used that same picture too?
Yeah, and which I will show you that later on. So, but yeah,
That's dope. That's dope, man.
yeah, that's awesome here. And these are hard to find. I mean, I think the latest auction of Pete Rose one went for about $1,400.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that's very hard to find.
Well, the full size Sports Illustrated poster of Clemente's like really hard to find too. It's crazy.
Well, you can find them, but they're in bad shape. A lot of them.
I was gonna say you can find them, but they're roached out. They're bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I meant to say.
And then I have this KDK Pirates, and this is something you guys have to. From the Roberto Clemente collection.
We got to do it for Dylan. We got to do it for Dylan. I know you got it.
All right, let me get it.
I do it for Dylan, bro. The Hawaii brother. Yeah. Double shocker, bro.
I got my 68 teed up. I finally have a card Mark doesn't have, so I got to gloat a little bit, right? It's the 1968 checklist I just got this year.
Yeah, man. That's when you got that. I was happy for you. That's a dope card, dude.
Thanks, man.
And the thing is, it's tough to get because if you're competing against other player collectors, it's tough because there's a lot of Hall of Famers and legendary players on that checklist, man. So you're competing not just against Clemente guys, but everybody.
Yeah. The crazy thing about this checklist was we were it was like I think it was Friday for the National. We're back at the frat house, and we're all hanging out showing pickups, and I get a text from Mark, and he goes, "Hey, how's the show going? I need you to look out for one card for me. I really want to get it." And I said, "What is it?" And he goes, "The Flash checklist." And I took a picture, hold it, and I'm like, "Oh, this Flash checklist."
Mother trucker.
What's the chances, Mark? Like, it's crazy.
I mean, unfortunately, I couldn't make it to this year's national.
Apparently, pretty good.
If I would have, that would have been on my list.
Yeah.
What year we're doing?
We were at 68. Do you have the 68, or do you want me to move on to 68?
You know what? I got 68. You guys haven't showed.
Okay.
My Clemente album. Boom. And this one, these things are always super sensitive. So
yeah,
to find one where you can actually see the face and not have it all ripped to shreds, I was ecstatic when I found this one.
That's a clean card there.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, for the perforation, it is pretty clean. The 68 Atlantic Oil lottery tickets.
I don't know what you guys think, but I noticed that the play ball back on the Clemente one has been a lot harder for me, and I see the instruction back more often, but I don't know if you guys have an opinion on that or not.
I never noticed the difference, really.
Okay.
So.
All right, 1969. Mark, you ready?
Yeah, I got quite a bit for 69.
Oh.
Yeah, I got some 69s.
All right, so
right, Mookie. 69. Fine, yeah.
My Nabisco.
Sick.
I'm going to go ahead and get this graded. That's why I got it in here right now.
Hey, you better have this. You better have a certain 69 card, Mark. I love seeing it every time.
No.
Well, you know which one.
So this is just the basic one with a thin yellow line. Then I have the second version with a thicker. So, if you see that, yeah.
Yeah, you're talking about the border, right?
You're right. Mm-hmm. It's just hard to find the one with the thicker one. Oh, let's see. Dexter Press, they also came out with some stickers. God, I can't remember the year. Once I think it was like 69, maybe. I could be mistaken. And then they came out with another one in '83, if I'm not mistaken, like a little reprint.
Yeah, the sticker was 83. It was like Starline, the sticker.
Starliners, yes, Starliners.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got that.
And then the difference is the backing.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see what else I got here. We're still doing 68s, right?
69.
69, I'm sorry. It sucks to get old. We can't remember anything.
I'm with you, bruh.
That's it. all right.
you
Well,
go.
this is for you there, buddy. There you go.
Okay, here we go.
Yes, thank you. That card is that's one of my dream cards.
Yeah.
If people don't understand how hard that card is, right there.
I mean, this is still affordable. It's just trying to find it.
Find it, Tom. Can't find it.
I'm surprised it's so affordable. I mean, it was on an auction recently. I think it went for $1,500.
Yeah. And what grade?
I think it was at Clemente auction, right, Mark?
Was it Clemente?
I thought it was at auction, but maybe I'm wrong. I know he had a PSA 8 there. I don't know what it went for though.
No, I'm sure that one went for.
8 ain't going for 1,500.
No, that one probably went more than 1,500 probably.
Oh my gosh, I would love to have a 69.
I'm with Andrew though. 1,500 is unaffordable for me right now.
So, I mean, in the grand, when you talk about the rarity of a card,
The rarity, yeah, exactly.
The difficulty of getting that card, that's a tough card to get.
Yeah, it is.
Like affordable, meaning is within grasp if you donate enough plasma. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, a 52 Mantle or something like that. It's attainable. If you scrape up, if you don't buy cards for the whole year and ask Santa Claus and you're on the nice list, it's something that you could possibly get.
All right. I got you.
Yeah, 1,500 ain't cheap, but it's within the realm of, hey, I might be able to get that with a nice little Christmas bonus or something.
Yeah. Really do stuff for the wife, and then maybe you could talk her into it, right?
Oh yeah, rubber feet.
I got one card for 69 because Mark did the Nabisco, so I'll show it real quick. Shout out to my boy Sammy Thunder. Him and Mookie. Mookie was he sniffed this out at a show. He told Sammy about it. Next thing you know, I got it off of Sam. I bought it off of Sammy. I love the Transagram 69. It's so cool.
That dang 4 collectors hookup bit me in the butt, man, because I sent a message to Sammy. He's like, you already know the deal, bro. I gotta check out with Theo first.
Nice. Because to be fair, Rick sold you that postcard, and I was like, I called it first, and Rick's like, I gotta talk to the Misfits first. I was like, no.
and John was like, if you didn't get it, I was getting it. So it was never. I mean, with all those Pittsburgh guys in there, it's hard to any Clemente go. But for 69, there's a cool little MLB photo stamp. Nothing crazy, but I figure you guys want to show this one. Super cheap card, but super fun. And the Opeachy.
Nice.
And I love the Opeachys because the edges are mighty different from the ordinary decal from Topps. And these are blank backs.
Yeah.
So,
And they're a tad smaller than the US versions.
Yeah, the edges are less bubblier. A little bit sharper. That's my official terminology. Less bubblier than the Topps.
All right, so 1970. Mark, did you want to start on 70 since you've been starting for us?
Let's see what I got here for 70. This is the card I started my Clemente collection with.
Nice.
Yeah. So I traded this with my cousin for Reggie Jackson. And that started my.
Shoot, that's a 7.5, baby.
You know what's so funny? Now remember this, when I got this, holders didn't exist then. So I had the hindsight to put this in one of those thick encyclopedias. And I just kept it there for years.
That's awesome.
Kept its shape and everything.
Now, a lot of people crap on 70s tops. You guys like 70s tops, or you think you don't like the gray?
I like it because it's so different. I mean,
I don't mind.
Yeah, I like it because they tried to do something different with design. I always applaud effort.
Right. Yeah, I kind of agree with you. It's something different. I think it's kind of cool.
I got you, bro. I got you.
That's what I was about to do. I had it on deck right here. You got yours on deck too?
I got it on the desk, so it is now.
There you go. Go bring it up.
And these
So-
Kellogg's are always. I've had several Kellogg's, but this is my favorite, obviously, because I like them not cracked. That's why it's in the rigid, in the card saver. Give it a little bit more freedom to move the way it wants to move. Because I always felt like, and John is a proponent of this. You put these in like the top loaders, and they still want to curl. They tend to crack, and it's true because I saw the thing that brought it to my attention. I would see some PSA 8 Kellogg's, and they're cracked. I'm like, how the hell is a PSA 8 with the crack? And that's because they cracked after the fact. So here's a 1970 Kellogg's, which super sick.
Yeah, that's my favorite one. All the Kellogg's.
Here's a Top Super. I took it out of my One Touch because it deserves to be seen a little bit clearer. But I love these 70 Supers. I love Mark's 69 Super, but here's a 70. Super dope.
Yep.
And if you ever see autograph like that for sale as authentic, no, that's fake. His auto looks nothing like that. And I think I had something else that was 70. Oh, here we go. It's a nice little Milton. A lot of variations. But pretty tight.
Yeah, so are we in agreement? The 70 Kellogg's is the best Kellogg's year, at least for Clemente. I think it's the best one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, 70 Kellogg's is the bomb diggity. I love it.
All right, so Mark, I give you a chance. Yeah, you should 70. So we're on the best year, 71. Let's go, best year of Clemente cards. So what do you got, Mark? You got something on deck for 71?
Yeah, I got a couple of things here.
All right, go ahead.
I got a Pirates team issue postcard.
Oh yeah, I need that thing.
Yes, nice. Bro. I have one in my cart right now for buy it now. I haven't pulled the trigger yet.
What's he asking for it?
I'm
not telling you, bro. It's in my cart. I waited to win my fantasy league. I got 2 weeks.
Then I have a bazooka here.
Oh yeah, nice.
And then of course, one of my favorite ones of all time.
I mean, sir.
Let's go.
I just love that pose. It's just awesome.
Oh yeah. All right. You ready, Lou? What do you got for 71?
I got a couple of things for 71.
All right, go ahead.
So my least favorite, the Dell stamp. Still dope. Picture. Love it that he's in the empty stadium. Pretty sick. Stadium seats pretty much match the uniform. And sick grade, not that it matters, but yeah, pretty dope. Another super. That's why I want the 69 that my boy Rue has. But here's the 71 super. So I would love to have the 69 just to complete the set. But man, I love these cards. And then one of my pride and joys, one of the staples and gems in my collection. Shout out to Orlando. He came over the crib and he knew I was talking about it. I loved it. 1971 Topps Tattoo. This is number 10 out of 16. The whole panel. And this is sick because you got Joe Torre, Fergie, Thurman Munson, future Hall of Famer, and Clemente. There it is. And super sensitive. But yeah. I've been trying to figure out a proper way to really display it. I thought about getting it graded just to have it slabbed up and protected, but still haven't figured out how to do that. But I just keep it in a one touch for now. But yeah, the 71 tattoo panel is one of the pride and joys of my collection. I love that thing.
Yeah. Um, Dylan's saying slab it, Lou, but I mean, he might be being sarcastic. It's too long. A grading company is too long. Unless you broke it into pieces, which would be ridiculous.
I don't know. I've seen SGC grade some crazy posters and photos. I don't know,
I
but
think
I'm
it's.
happy.
Yeah.
I've been looking for a frame just to put in a frame, but it's an odd shape. But
Yep.
yeah, I just keep it in one touch for now.
Yeah, it's super long. All right, and then I'll show my pride and joy. I got it for Christmas last year. I used up all my eBay bucks and won an auction. The 71 Opeachy, my pride and joy. It's definitely in my top 5 of my favorite cars in my collection. The yellow back.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Nice.
I love this thing. All right. Yeah, Dylan was being sarcastic.
Yeah, Mark Hoyle. Oh, I enjoy his channel. Yeah, I thought about doing the 8x10 top loader because I really want to just display it with obviously showing Clemente, but with the header up top as well. I could care less about the bottom part showing. So I might do
Yeah.
that 8x10 top loader and fold it on the certain spots.
Yeah, it's a tough call. I think when I get one, I probably will do some type of unique frame that's long and narrow, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Let's all right, guys,
Hey,
we
I
got
got
2.
one more item
Oh,
to show you.
okay. All right,
Oh,
go ahead.
This one here.
Oh, 71, right? Yeah. Oh, you upstager. You are such an upstager. Boom.
No one wants to see your half-cut card.
No one wants to see the cutout.
No
Yeah,
one
get
wants
it off
to
the
see the
screen.
whole thing.
Yeah.
I feel so insignificant. Wah, wah.
Yeah.
You ain't got a box, bro. You ain't got no box.
Yeah. Yes, somebody had a full box at the National and the price was absurd.
Yeah, or was it? I know at my local car show, I don't know, maybe sometime last year, they had one for 500. And going to the local car show, I wasn't expecting to see that box there. I only had like 200 on me. I couldn't do it. Hey, I forgot to ask, Mark, did you ever get a 1970 Chem Toy Clemente?
Yeah, I have those.
Yeah, these are so tough, man. Like the back, I love it because it says Roberto Clemente, but they're so, unless you have a flashlight, it's hard to see his face.
They get cloudy pretty easy.
Yeah, they get cloudy, man. I don't know. It's the chemical they used in the 70s, but I didn't know if you had it. They're tough too, man. They're like on the low end, they're like $100, 125.
Yeah, I have one in storage somewhere here.
Mark, aren't some of them like just say Roberto Clemente? They don't have the face. It just says Roberto Clemente.
There's a red version that has just Roberto Clemente.
Yeah, the red is tough to find too.
Mm-hmm.
Mark has by the way, guys, Mark has so much Clemente stuff. He literally has a storage unit. Yeah. He barely even gets to enjoy his. I'm just messing with him. All right. So 72. What do you got, Mark? You ready for 72?
Yeah, I got a couple of things here.
All right, what do you got?
Show you one of my postcards here. I got the 72 Pro Star promotion Canadian card.
Oh yeah. Oh, that reminds me of the card I just got.
USOB.
Is that the Demanche photo?
No, it's the Pro Star.
No, but was that the same one that they used for the Demanche?
No.
It looks similar.
The Demanche he's with.
No, it's not. That's not.
Yeah, he was sitting on a dugout, I think. So,
oh dang! I forgot to show you so much stuff, bro. I hate going through my album. I'm seeing stuff from '69, like the decal. Like, come on, bro.
Dude, we don't got all night, Lou. Come on.
I also have a now remember on the 68K DKA Roberto Clemente collection card. So they also came out with the 72 Daily Juice.
Yes.
Clemente collection.
That's one I would love to get, man. I haven't found one through his collection though.
Now I've got 3 of these Daily Juice cards. I have no luck in getting them graded. Everything's always comes back to me authentic.
Really?
Yeah, I have no luck on these cars. I just gave up on trying to get a graded one.
That
I
might
must
be-
have. I got lucky then, Mark. The first time I submitted the regular one, I got a 7. So
Yeah, because they're hand. I mean, it
They're
doesn't.
hand cut,
They're
yeah.
hand cut, so they're
right.
tough, man. So I jumped on this one, but it's not from the Clemente collection. I can't find them, man. I thought it'd be a
No,
little
they're
bit
hard to find. The
hard.
one with the Clemente collection, they're very hard to find.
Yeah, they're tough,
The-
man.
Lou, the Daily Juice. I did research. There's like only 100 of the Daily Juice. There's 150 or 200 of the KDKA.
Yeah.
So there's a lot less. There's a lot less of the Daily Juices.
That's one. If you guys come across it, since you already got one, holla at your boy, because that's one I do want to get. I know I don't think it's crazy money, so I would like to add that one to the collection.
Right.
Oh.
Okay. Lou, did you have 72 teed up?
I do have 72 teed up. Oh,
Nice.
it's your boy.
There you go.
The 72 oh man, the glare. Pardon the glare, but the 72 posters, as I explained in my video, super tough, man. To even have it, you can ask Mark. These posters are just
Oh yeah.
always roached up.
Mhm.
Good luck. I mean, with rips and tears, they're gonna be a couple $100 on eBay. I mean, I seen one in a show, and it was ripped in half, and the guy still wanted $100 for it. So I was super happy when I came across this, jumped on it, and it's just, I mean, the 72 poster set in itself is tough, just to find in decent condition. The Hank Aaron's another popular one, but he's affordable. But yeah, I love this. It's one of the crown jewels in my Clemente collection as well, just because they're tough, and I love to display anything tops, especially since they're issued. They had their own packs. They weren't inserts or anything like that. So I would love to find a tops poster wrapper as well. And they're out there. They're not impossible to find. Oh, thank you, Mark.
I've been chasing that 72 poster for a couple years now. It's just like you said, it's just a condition thing, right? Like you said, somebody wants a beat up one for $200. I'm not very interested in that.
The thing is, like, you can find them, but it's not like there's a lot of them either. Like,
No.
if you go on eBay right now, there's probably 3 or 4,
Mhm.
and the one that's super nice is $500, and the one that's not so nice is $200. So you have to just be patient. It's like anything else. It's a perfect storm. The patient meets timing meets wallet. It has to be that perfect storm.
Yep.
So
100%.
out.
So, yeah, you guys know I picked up the Pirates team poster that has Clemente on it, and that's one that's so similar to the 72. Like you said, it's got to be a perfect storm because everybody wants a bunch of money for him.
Dude, you want to talk about one of my biggest regrets? The day I bought that Salada coin, where's my Salada coin? This one, the one that I've never seen before. So I bought these two together from the same dealer. Like, I talked them down to $90, which I thought was a heck of a deal.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I bought like 150. That 72 tops team poster was at another table, and I had to make the decision: Salada, something I've never seen before, or the poster. I'm like, and normally I would have gotten both, but I had Bob with me, and she was hungry. She's like, "You promised me McDonald's." I was like,
Don't lie, Lou. You know she was gonna rat you out to your wife. You know what Dad spent?
Guess what Daddy bought?
Oh man,
you know me too well, bro. You saw right through that story.
All right, so we got the last year, 1973. Obviously, there's actually not a lot of options because obviously 73 actually wasn't a playing year for Clemente, even though Topps came out with a card. So in my opinion, there's not a whole lot to pick from. But Mark, did you have something you wanted to show?
Yeah, there's a couple of things here. Mostly the postcards. So I've got this. This was a stadium giveaway, and
Sick. That's a
yeah,
great picture right there. That image
it
is
is. It is. It's hard to come by
gorgeous.
these.
Nice.
And they give you all the stats, his career stats. That's what I like about
That is cool.
it. Yeah. A couple more postcards here. TCMA came out in '73 with these.
Look how young he looks,
And
man.
these are easy to come by, these cards here.
Yeah.
So. And then My Pride and Joy. Card that was given to me by my father.
Oh, I think there's only a handful of those in the world, dude.
I've only seen one other, and I tried to bid on it, and I slept through the bid. They're like, damn.
That is spectacular, bro.
Yeah. Back. I reused the holder here, the plastic on there. So
Nice.
yeah, this one's not going nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
That's a family heirloom right there. Because you said that's the only card your pops gave you.
Yeah, that's the one my father gave me.
yeah. That's the thing. When you have something like that, like Lou's gonna show 73, the 3 Clementes my dad gave me. Like everybody's like that's hard when somebody's like, oh, if you have to grab 3 cards and leave the house, well, you're gonna get something sentimental. In my opinion, you're not gonna, you know. At least
Well,
that's
I told my wife, she's like, stop talking so morbid. But you talk about casket cards, and people are like, oh, what's your casket card? Luckily, my casket card is like $50. So we can afford to put it in my casket, and that's the 73. You guys know the story. It's my favorite card. It's the first card that started me on my vintage journey. But I was telling my wife, I'm like, man, I thought this was the oldest card in the world, but I got it when I was like 12, so I was like 91. So this card was like not even 20 years old. That's equivalent to like, a kid. My son had his buddies come over, and they're like, "Hey, Mr. Lou, I got some old cards." I'm like, "Okay, bro, bring them over. I'll tell you what you got." And they're from like 1998. But to them, that's an old card. That's 20 plus years. I'm like, these cards are old. I'm like, get those 98s out of my face. But here we go. This is shout out to Donnie Livestream, to Rick Vintage Oddball, and that's for you, Theo.
Oh, rub it in my face. There you go.
The 33 LI printing postcard, memorial to a courageous human being, and it was a steal of a deal. Shout out to my boy again, Rick Vintage Oddball Cards.
It's
great,
cool.
great.
Yeah, that's very cool. Yeah, I mean, I don't have much 73. I had the 73 tops here. I wanted you to show yours though, and then I have the DeMonchi, which is 73, but it's hanging on the wall. And I know you showed that recently on your episode. If you wanna show everybody the DeMonchi real quick. So the reason why I love the DeMonchi is the fact you don't have a lot of stuff like this where you see Clemente with the crowd, even though he signed a ton of autographs and he was a man of the people. I mean, you cannot beat him being in the crowd there on top of the bullpen signing some autographs before the game started. I think it's an amazing photo. So,
And it's Canadian. It's an
Makes it work,
bro.
It's so cool. So that was actually taken. It was taken in Montreal, actually, and that's where he started his career, right, in the Dodgers farm system. So
they were trying to hide his ass. Didn't work.
Yep.
You can't hide talent like that. You can't hide it.
Why can't that happen nowadays? It's like we never find somebody hidden in somebody's farm system anymore.
You can't, man. Because they were trying to hide them, all signing bonus type. I mean, nowadays you got a handful of teams that will just pay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So we'll wrap up in the next 10 minutes here. We're gonna end with non-playing days Clemente cards. I got a couple here. I know Lou's got a stack. Who wants to lead off?
I was going to ask you, bro, because I know your Clemente journey is a little bit newer than ours. and you're going at a pretty good clip with the bazookas and all that. You know, if you're a Clemente guy, because the, I remember when I got onto YouTube, I didn't know what super collector was. I always knew I was like, I'm a super fan of Clemente. I had all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And I read the definition of a super collector was like 200 plus cards. I'm like, there's no way Clemente has 200 plus cards unless you start going into the new stuff. And there's some, I mean, some of the SPs are cool from tops. There's images. Are you going to start going down that rabbit hole once because you're pretty good on the base run. You're pretty good on the bazookas. Because some of the stuff now is going to get crazy. The cons, like the 50s cons.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
You're talking about 1G on the cons, right? 1G
Yeah.
at least, at minimum, you know.
And Mark, he does the rainbow, so he knows, you know, that you can only chase so much in the vintage.
You know, he's got over
Start
5
going down some
cards.
prisms.
Yeah.
Nice. So I didn't know if you were wrestling with that, with the new stuff. If you start
the only new stuff that I've wrestled with is some of the bat piece stuff is pretty inexpensive in my opinion, even though some people say it's fake, right? But you can get
only
like
one person. We know who it is. Only one person.
yeah, one person. Or a jersey piece. Like those are the only ones that right now where every once in a while I'll see one and I'll watch it till the end. And you know, I usually get over. Obviously, I get overbid. I have a stack about this big of modern Clemente cards that I've been given through gifts. Mark gave me a Christmas card the one year with a couple, and it's really, they're meaningful to me, obviously, because I got them as gifts, right? But yeah, I haven't been tempted yet. What was it? Was it 1 year or 2 years ago that they came out with that really cool set with all the players? And I'm trying to think of the name of it now. And I think Mark has a couple of them. Were they gold? Was it called something gold? I'm trying to remember now.
Like Topps Living?
No, it was like 2 years ago. Maybe it was 1 year ago. Man, I'm forgetting the name of it now. But yeah, a lot of numbered cards in the set. They had some really good images of the players.
I mean, I could show you. I know Topps. They have a whole bunch of great like SPs, and some of the super short prints could get in the 3 digits.
Yeah, like these. Like you see this here.
Like these are SPs right here, and it's such a nice touch because, you know, they use images from, you know, newspapers, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, that's sick right there.
Yeah, these are cool. You know, the black and white, the sepia one, and then the reverse negative.
Oh, I figured out. I was thinking about gilded. I think the gilded cards are really cool.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm blind. I can't see. Well, here's one of my favorite images.
Nice.
And this is an SP right here. If I'm sliding it home, you usually don't see that. Here's another one. That's great imagery. It's almost like Stadium Club. Man, the photography is just phenomenal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And here's another SP. So it's like that's a rabbit hole you could go into, and it's not too crazy.
Yeah.
But you know, it's just a little bit different. And then of course I got this one I showed recently. The Stadium Club. Like, look at that photo. Like he surprised himself. He's like, I'm safe.
That's awesome. Yeah. Is that actually numbered or no?
No, it's an X Fractor. So it's not numbered.
Okay.
But if you go into the colors and the golds, yeah, they start getting kind of funny. Again, not crazy, but for, you know, a Hall of Fame non-planes, you know, you could go into, you know, the 50s, $75, $100. Mark knows because I don't know which rainbow you got, but you got a couple rainbows.
Yeah, they're in the back here, some of them over here. So
yes,
they do get pricey after a while, especially when you get down to the, you know,
10
the
to 5
and the 1-1s.
Mm-hmm. Did any of you guys buy any of the gilded ones that came out a couple of years ago or no?
No, I don't have one.
Okay.
No, I like a whole bunch of my SPs. I ain't gonna lie to you because I don't go on eBay looking for non-plain Clemente.
Right.
This stuff is at shows. This is like I go to a show, I'm striking out on something like a Hall of Fame auto or a rookie card I was looking for, or the value boxes ain't doing it. I'll go to, a dealer if he's organized. I like the dealers who are organized with the value boxes and they have them by name. And
Mm.
I'll just go through their box and if they have a Clemente, that's where I get a whole bunch of my SPs. I'll just go and I'll do a little bundle. I'll get 2 or 3 of them at a time for like 30, $40.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
found this
that all
one
day.
last
makes
week
sense.
at my car show. It was in a bundle box. $10.
That's sick.
This is a modern one. So
That is cool.
why would somebody grade this? I don't know. But, hey.
We had a couple questions here. I don't think the first one will have an answer, but you could tell me, guys. What is the best modern Clemente card? Is there an answer to that question?
Well, I mean, it depends what you like. Like to me, if you go into like what's modern, anything over 2000s, once like this is number to 21, and it's part of his uniform, and I just love the old school flannel where you can see the multiple stitching, the different colors, and I got this in college like 20 some years ago. I was so happy to get it. And then you can go into the bat pieces. Again, the early 2000s is where it's at. 1973. Just beautiful cards. I got a couple more in my frame, but I didn't grab them because I ran out of room on my desk. 1961. This is number to like batting title. I know 61 he got the batting title. Then here's one number to 50. Topps Gold Label always does a good job with their relics and cards. I think this is the 50. My vision ain't too good. That's 50. I mean, the old school images with the new technology. It's always a nice touch.
Yeah.
Now
So-
I have a couple of relics here.
Yeah.
So these are simple. This is 2014
Sick.
with this one here, and that's the bat version, and this is the jersey version. Now they both have the same serial number, 20 out of 25.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, you don't ever see that. Now, recently, about 3 months ago, I hit the trifecta. I found the duel.
I
Whoa.
remember, yeah. I remember you talking about that.
Yeah, so it took me forever to find this one, but I finally got it. Eventually, I'm going to send it to Beckett to get it slashed to match it. But unfortunately, it's not the same serial number, but it only goes up to 10. So
Let's
um,
we had another question here. I can go first so you guys have time to think. So Rick asked, what's one Clemente card each of you would love to own? Well, why don't we do like a card that's under $2,000, because everybody's just going to say the 3D, right? So
Yeah.
why don't we all name yeah, why don't we just all name a Clemente card we don't have that's under $2,000 or under $3,000 that we would love to have. Like I said, I'll go first so you guys can think. I would pick the 68 Bazooka as a card that you could get for under $1,000 that I've been watching and trying to find for a long time and get the right price on. So, Lou, what are you thinking?
Well, I have a vintage and a modern.
Okay.
So the vintage one is obviously the one I've been drooling over, the 69 Super that Mark has.
Yep.
That's one that's a dream card. I know there's different definitions to Grail and Dream. That's a dream card, something attainable. But like when it comes to modern, I would love a cut auto, like a Transcendence. They're about $3,500, 3,000 to 35. Like a nice cut auto of Clemente's signature. That's like one piece, and that's just like the next item I want. My wife already told me when I retire, I can retire next year. That could be a nice little retirement gift for myself. Instead of getting a gold watch like back in the day, I could get a nice little autograph of Clemente.
That'd be awesome.
I had my eye on a couple, but yeah, Transcendent seems to be in the $2,500 to $3,500 range.
Okay.
So that's what I have my eye on.
Yeah, that's awesome. Mark, what are you thinking? Is there?
Oh,
I
there's
think
a
you have so
couple.
much.
The one that you showed earlier, the Plaques one. That's one of them. The 69 Punch Out, the one that's just it's white, and you just
Yeah.
punch out the numbers, and Roberto Clemente's pictures on the I think it's on the top left corner.
Yeah.
A Sugardale postcard.
Oh,
Those are nice. That they used to be roughly around 1,500 to 2,000. Now in these auctions that I've tried to bid, I mean it's going up in price.
I think Blue Jacket has one.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Blue Jacket. Yeah, I
Great
think
card.
John might have one.
Can't remember if John has one. He might.
Yeah, I
He has
remember.
one of everything.
I think the one that Blue Jacket got, I think he outbid me on that one.
Yeah.
So, mhm.
That's awesome.
So, I have a couple more cards I wanted to show you. It's not
Show 'em,
cards.
bro.
Some cards that some things that you never see out of the ordinary. So 1975, I have a Puerto Rico lottery ticket.
Sick.
That is cool.
So you'll see those so often. When I was younger, I used to visit my grandmother in Puerto Rico. They used to have these for 10 cents, 15, quarter, depends. But this one's here. And this one, I've only seen a handful of these. Don't know much about it. So if anybody out there knows anything about it, please let me know. The American Sports Series sticker. They even spelled Pittsburgh wrong. So,
Wow.
yeah. Let's see here. Also, this is for Don, Field of Dreams here. And Lou, you guys are cigar aficionados here. Little cigar box.
Oh, bro. I've been wanting one of those.
You open it up.
That's sick, dude.
Well,
I saw
when-
one somewhere.
When did they make those?
They don't. This is a custom made box.
I seen one on eBay and when I decided to pull the trigger, it was gone.
Huh.
So I don't know if someone was making it. Did you request it? Because I saw one.
I got this in an auction. I've seen maybe one or two other ones, different versions on there. And there's one more thing, and Lou might appreciate this.
I appreciate everything you got. Yeah, the Cooperstown.
Cantor.
Yeah, Cooperstown did a couple. Yeah,
Right. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, I can never find that. I've seen a couple of those Cooperstown bourbons, and I never found the Clemente one. I always find the general Cooperstown, which is no player, and then players from the region that they're selling it from. So yeah, that's crazy.
That is cool. Do you know what year Cooperstown did that?
Honestly, I don't. I know, if I go to my liquor store right now, there'll be a Cooperstown bourbon there, but it'll just be the generic one. It won't be a specific name.
All right, I had two of my favorite non-playing days Clementes here. I cheated a little bit. It's in. It's right after you finished. You got the Laughlins here.
Oh, those are dope.
Yeah. So this card is scarce because what I heard and read was that his family made Laughlin take him off the card because they didn't ask for permission. And there's actually another version of this card, Pirates vs. Orioles, where it's just like it looks like a pirate, a cartoon pirate. So I really like that. And then this one here, Mark's in here. Mark actually told us about this. That 1974 Laughlins had a really, I got this for $20. Really good price.
Yeah, that's a very good price.
Yeah, the All-Star Laughlins. So two non-playing days Clementes that I really like. So
Yo, Andrew, where you see that at eBay? A Clemente Cooperstown Distillery for $60. Is it full of liquor or is it empty?
Oh man, so hey, we're getting close to the hour 30 mark. We're gonna cut it. We're gonna pretty much wrap up here. Once again, before I let the guy before I let the guy say bye, once again, next Sunday on For Collectors, we're bringing back Trade Night. John's going to host Trade Night. If you're interested in being a part of Trade Night, reach out to John, and should be a lot of fun. But I'll send it back to either you first, Mark. You have anything else to say before I wrap her up?
No, I just want to say this is great to have this here, bring more awareness about Roberto Clemente and his accomplishments, and trying to keep his legacy alive, which is going strong. Because you can talk to these young ball players out there now, and they to this day they still owe everything to Roberto Clemente. So,
Awesome. Lou, what do you got for us? Anything?
Of course, I got something. I talk a lot. I forgot to show this one. 69 decal. Boom. But I got cars all over the desk. But this is why I love baseball. I think of any sport in general, especially American sports, baseball does the best job of retelling and giving homage to its history, the past. Young kids who don't know who Clemente is. I mean, they talked about Clemente all day. If you were on MLB Network, they had Clemente documentaries. Judge was rocking the Clemente jersey because he's nominated for the Clemente Award. People were like, why is he rocking 21? And it's a great introduction into who the great one was. So that's why I love baseball. It's just the perfect game. History, the game, the legacies. And that's how these stories are passed on. Like Bob, my daughter, knows who Clemente is. She knows when you say Clemente, it's Roberto Clemente, because that's just how it's just an honor just to know who he was, who he is, and he should be someone that we should all aspire to. So, love baseball, love how they respect him and acknowledge his history and what he meant to the game and for humanity. So,
Yeah,
that's why baseball is always number one.
so cool, so cool. Well, hey, I couldn't ask for two better guys to hang out with me today on Clemente Day. You guys, in my opinion, were two of the trailblazers here in the YouTube space for Clemente, and it was an honor to be part of this with you guys. And thanks for everybody that stuck around, hung out, got to look at some Clemente cards and celebrated with us. So thanks everybody for watching. Everybody have a great night.
After party at LouRok TV.